Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a Range Brewing showcase tonight. Their Juicy Festival. I think it's now known as Juicy Junior, but I went to the original one a couple of years ago. It was called Juicy, so I've got the proper glassware from that still. It was probably one of the best beer festivals I've ever been to be honest. It was all inclusive. It had sort of all of Australia's best breweries there, and they put on sort of four different beers. And yeah, there was sort of like top shelf sort of barrel aged stouts and awesome like hazies and westies and then lagers as well. Like they really mixed it up, and they had entertainment there and some good food, and just the facility it was in too. It's like a real old theatre with like chandeliers and awesome lighting and that. It was just such a sick venue and rad setup. So anyway, I remember doing the trip up to Brisbane for that and did the Brisbane beer scene and absolutely loved it. And then, yeah, I don't think they did the festival the following year, but then they picked it up again last year, I think. Or they might have done it the second year, but there was a year or two they didn't do it. And then, yeah, they're doing it again now, but I don't think it's at the same sort of scope that it was. So, yeah, they're calling it Juicy Junior. Um, yeah, they've got similar breweries there. They've got, yeah, the likes of like Mountain Culture, I think Future, Rocky Ridge, Working Title, all those sort of guys. It's all the best of the best. Banks were probably there too. But anyway, they Range themselves brought out four festival beers for it. And I think they've done this in the past. It's like four silver cans. They've all got different fruit on the front. So yeah, I thought while it's still talked about at the moment, the festival, because it was only recent, like a week or two ago, I think. Yeah, I thought I'll review them. So I'll let you know first what the four beers are, and then we'll go through them each. So the first one is called Berry Blast. It's a triple fruited smoothie sour at 5%. So I'm guessing, yeah, they've all got different fruits on them. So I'm assuming a fruited sour's got those particular fruits, which looks like banana, coconut, and berry. And then the ones like the hop forward beers, they've probably got hops that are suited to those characteristics. And cheers to the chat. We have Joey. Joey talking to himself for a while. Cheers, brother. Then we got Trilby. Happy Easter to all. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Cool. Always good to knock off the big dogs. Damn, that sucks. Yeah. As a kid, I was always working over Easter and Christmas. It was always shit. Everyone else would have time off, and I was like a teenager working all the time. Yeah, cool. Cheers, mate. So yeah, that's the first beer, a smoothie sour. Second, we have. Whoops, I want to pick that one up again. Second at 6.4% is an oat cream IPA called Tropical Crush. Looks like it's pineapple and coconut. So it's probably got like Sabro, maybe like Idaho 7 or Galaxy or something like that. I like how they're just silver cans with the fruit. It's like simple but effective. Looks pretty cool. Third, Passion Lime Double Dry Hopped IPA at 7%. So Range Brewing, they're based up in Brisbane, in Queensland, up in the north where it's always good weather. They are probably known mostly for their IPAs. I would say they brew pretty good lagers as well. But yeah, dark beers and sours, hit and miss. Peach Paradise, triple dry hopped, double IPA at 9%. So this is the big boy. Angie, you'll like this one, being the big peach girl she is. So yeah, going to do all four, obviously. Just go through them slowly, enjoy, sip away, talk about them, and then go through them again, and then yeah, do the old cuvee at the end. Cheers, Drance. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, surprisingly, I haven't drank today. I did do I did a stream with a few boys last night on Twitch, and we had a panel all up. There was about 7 people joined, I think, or 6 joined, and me. And yeah, we had more people in the panel than was watching, just because it was on Twitch. But it was real fun. Like, it was a good bunch of people. So yeah, I'm trying to grow Twitch so it gets to that stage where if I advertise going over there, people will come over and watch. But it's still at that sort of awkward stage where not many people use it. Joey was one of them that joined us. Yeah. Yeah, for a while there was like, I don't know, 3 people watching, 4, but the most of it was probably just you, dude. It's just, yeah, it's one of those things. There's people that are like, it's like they're scared to join it. It's like all you have to fucking do is hand over your email and put a password in. It's easy as. It's just a good place to go to hang out if you want to, yeah, just get away from YouTube and play music and stuff. But yeah, let's get into these beers. As I said, it's pretty rad that I've got the official glassware, so it's pretty rare. They probably brought out a new glass for the newer festival, but cheers, Ali. Yeah, the D's 3-1. Wow. There is no way in hell I would have thought we'd be. Geez, I nearly spilt that then. I forgot it was a fruit sour. Fucking went everywhere. Jesus. I was like this far away from it going all over me clothes. Fucking white t-shirt. And I just realised it was a sour because I've seen all this fucking burgundy going out everywhere. Ooh, it tastes pretty nice just from that little clean up of the top of the can. So yeah, my football team is 3-1, and we're meant to be going shit. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting. So very interesting colour. Good old Ron Burgundy, Cannonball. Yeah, burgundy, maroon, crimson, whatever you want to call it. It's got a sort of a not much of a head on it, which is a similar colour, just lighter. Yeah, opaque, very murky, fairly thick by the looks. Sort of hard to tell. I need that head to die off. Yeah, I'm going to say probably medium to full. It's certainly not the same thickness as like a one drop or anything like that. Yeah, carbonation probably mild. Let's go a smell. I just completely forgot that I was cracking a fruit sour. It was like I was just expecting a pale ale, like every other one you start off with, a pale ale or a lager. So yeah, it's huge. Like I'm gonna say blueberry, like black currant sort of thing, dark berries, maybe even raspberry. You do get a little touch of banana, but it's yeah in the background. It's definitely berry forward. It's got like a yogurty sort of texture, like biscuity cereal-like base. Quite sweet but tart at the same time. It actually smells like it's going to be quite tasty. I am a berry fan, like when you get mixed berries, especially like blueberry, blackberry, raspberry sort of thing. Very nice generally when mixed together. It's just a banana I'm a bit sketchy about. Anyway, let's do it. Cheers, legends, and happy Easter, and hopefully you're having a good weekend. That is quite nice. It just doesn't have the same volume as a one drop sour, but no one can compare to them. It's like they're just of this style, they're just the kings in Australia by a mile. Like they're world class. In my opinion, when it comes to fruit sours, I've had some of the kings in the US and UK. I honestly think One Drop do the best fruit sours in the world. And yeah, they're based in Sydney. Just nothing in Australia compares. The only one I thought has come close at times was Goodland. They're based in Gippsland in Victoria, but it's only some of their sours that slightly compare. A lot of them are just average like everyone else. It just doesn't like it's very tasty up front, but the flavour doesn't carry through like big, like punchy flavour that goes right to the back of the palate. You have a one drop beer and the flavor just keeps going and going and going. And it's like really, really like tart as well. And it carries through. Whereas this sort of, it tastes really nice and sweet and tart up front. But then it's sort of just like a sharp cut off and you don't really get much like lingering flavor. So yeah, like I like it, but it's just not even in the same ballpark as yeah, like a one drop sour. Yeah, boy. My man. Cheers, Juzzy. Yeah. Did you toot? Nope. Dead berry. Buh. Yeah, I've never used Rumble or Kick. There's so many platforms out there now. See, I'm pretty sure when Mersey Beers goes live, he's got one more than me. Like I normally go YouTube and Twitch as a secondary. Mersey Beers goes YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all at the same time. The Elkinor, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good Easter. I've been watching a bit of Shane's stuff lately and Alan's. Who else that you boys know? You obviously know Paul was in PA. Joe, the Beer Patrol. I've been trying to get around to as many of my mates' stuff as I can. It's so hard to watch everyone's. It's just like just trying to balance it and getting a few of each person's. Yeah, they're just insane drinks. It's like they can also, I don't know, they sort of make you feel a bit like bloated and funny in the belly, especially the next day. Yes, very true. Yeah, I had a very quiet day today. I didn't join any streams or I tried to catch up on a bit of sleep, but if anything, I feel worse. I wanted to try that Thai restaurant, and once again, they weren't open, so I don't know what's going on. I considered going to Melbourne to the footy, but yeah, because I slept in, it was like never going to happen. And then, yeah, my team ended up winning, and it was a bit of a shock. They weren't supposed to, so I would have loved to have been there. Um, yeah, there just wasn't much going on during the day, so I just sort of decided to save myself for tonight. Plus, obviously, yeah, we're going till fairly late last night. Yeah, yeah. I'll get over to one of those events at some stage. It'd be unreal if I could do it and like make it so Shane doesn't know I'm coming. Just everyone else knows and I don't tell him. That'd be funny. you WSG, what's that? Cheers anyway, Sophie. Yeah. It's gonna be unreal when I travel, boys. Like I've just got so many mates in different spots, so I feel like people are just gonna take me in and that's definitely one of the things. If you can save on accommodation when you travel, that's a huge win. Yeah, got so many mates in different spots in like USA and Canada, and then like over in England. So yeah, it's going to be unreal. It's just yeah, I just got to find that time in life, and obviously have that money behind me to be able to do these big trips. It's a very expensive adventure when you live in Australia, going anywhere like that. Just to fly there and back's bad enough. You're up for a couple of $1,000. It's a little bit different, this fruit sour. Something about it I like. I'm not a massive banana fan. I mean, I don't mind banana, but I just feel in fruit sours I'd rather another fruit than banana. Like to me, banana doesn't go that well with mixed berries. I'd rather have like I don't know, maybe like lime or like orange or mango or something like that. As it's sort of got a bit of air and a bit of warmth to it, I feel like the berries sort of dying out and the bananas coming through more. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to have money myself, but yeah, just when it comes to it'll be all planned. I'm definitely a very when it comes to holidays and that, I'm very structured and want things organised properly. It is good to sometimes just throw sheet to the wind and just wing it, but yeah, when you're doing a big international trip, you can't sort of do that. There might just be the occasional like day trips and that I sort of wing when I'm over there because I've already got a base to be at and somewhere to go to after that and shit like that. Yeah, that might be what it is. I'll read the back actually. I didn't sort of read what was on there. So it says this juicy smoothie sour has been brewed to celebrate this year's Juicy Junior Festival. We've kept the train rolling on our new age smoothie sour journey to bring you this extremely luxurious berry blast sour. Absolutely packed with blueberry, blackcurrant, banana, and coconut cream. The insanely thick and decadent with a balanced tartness and a sweetness to match. So yeah, it's got coconut cream in it. I'm not getting a massive coconut thing. I was spot on with the fruits, but actually I thought there might have been some raspberry as well. But yeah, the two that I got straight away was like blueberry and blackcurrant. Yeah, it's just got that different finish on it, doesn't it? It doesn't keep like going on and on like a lot of fruit sours. And yeah, hit that like button too, peeps, if you haven't already. It's bloody stained the nice clean glass anyway. I think I'll have to I think I'll have to rinse before I tip in the IPA after this one. So yeah, I'll keep a little bit for later just to revisit. I should have brought some water in with me. Might have to have a little intermission. Intermission. Do, 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 do. So yeah, bear with me. I'll go clean the glass and quickly go to the loo. Be back shortly. And we're live. Glass looks a lot better now. It's pretty cool that just that simple but effective juicy logo. Yeah, I'm a bit sketchy about it. It'll be a decision I'll make at the time. Oh, cool. Let's do it. Second one. So yeah, this is called Tropical Crush Oat Cream IPA. I may as well read the front of it first, the back of it first. This juicy oat cream IPA has been brewed to celebrate this year's Juicy Junior Festival for an ultra creamy and tropical vibe. We've layered in crushed cryo, dulcida, Raquel, Citra, and a hint of abstract Sky Farm pineapple for extra pina colada vibes. Expect lush citrus, soft tropical fruits, and a hint of coconut. It's one thing I don't like is when they add actual fruit to IPAs. I look at it as like it's cheating. It annoys me. It's like you put fruit in sours, just leave it to the sours. With IPAs, let the hop shine. Don't add fucking fruit to them. If you do well at brewing IPAs with hops, why put fruit in it? I feel like they just do it to save money. Because if they put fruit in there, they can skimp on the hops. It looks really nice, this beer. It's probably not going to show as well on the camera, but yeah, in reality, very, very sexy. It's like a medium orange colour, like very bright. I'm going to say sort of just straight haze in appearance. It's got a real nice tight knit head on it, probably 3-finger. Foamy, yeah, looks really good. Carbonation, I would say light. Body, I would say medium. Let's go a whiff. Yeah, and sometimes it's all you get. It just takes away the beer tasting like beer. You just all of a sudden there'd be like I don't know, a banana puree or something in a beer, and it's like the only thing you taste. It just spoils the whole thing. Possibly. That's one thing I've been loving in beer, like especially West Coast, is terpenes. It's something I can get behind. What was it they say they added? Pineapple, wasn't it? Abstracts. Yeah, well, there you go. Could be abstract Sky Farm pineapple. You might be onto it. It might be a pineapple terpene. In that case, I am wrong. Someone look it up and yeah, see if it is the case. Because normally it's like called Pineapple Express or Blueberry Kush or what they've got particular names. And just the fact that it just said we put in pineapple, I just assumed it was the fruit. Time to play the game. I don't know what game you're talking about, love. Maybe it's a beer drinking game. Good old Twitch. It's definitely pineapple forward, but yeah, it's like I feel like it's sort of more of a pineapple and like passion fruit coming from the hops. I don't get like a weedy, skunky, resinous sort of dank thing that you normally get from terpenes. When I have beers with terpenes, just straight away, it's like the first thing I smell. I'm definitely not getting that. But yeah, I'm also getting like some orange, some lime, some lemon, maybe some grapefruit. It's very citrusy. Probably white bready base, maybe some biscuit. It doesn't smell as sweet as other range beers. Maybe some peach. Anyway, let's get into it. It smells good. It's just, yeah, intriguing to know what that pineapple inclusion is. Cheers, legends. Ooh, baby. That's tasty as. I get like a blueberry vibe, almost like a bubblegum note. Candy like, quite sweet. But yeah, pineapple, passion fruit, yeah, like orange, lemon, lime, berry. Yeah, don't know about peach. Not sure about that one. I thought maybe on the aroma, but not so much on the taste. I definitely don't get like terpenes, and I don't feel like the pineapples are like a puree or a, yeah, it's weird. I don't get either, so I'm not really sure what that's referring to. Maybe it's like a terpene style thing that's more just the fruit and not like a weedy quality as well. Cheers, Dan. Nearly Monday for me, champ. Thankfully, no work. I think YouTube's lying to us again with these numbers. Hit that like button, peeps, if you haven't already. Let's prove the old YouTube wrong. It's saying that there's only like two people or three people watching. Something's not right there. I was doing this the other night myself and a couple of other streams I watched. It would say that there's only one person watching, yet there'd be like 8 people in the chat talking. Bit of a glitch in the system. I reckon it'll be one of the, like, I reckon at the moment it's a little bit quiet, but I reckon in about a few hours' time, I reckon it'll be real busy. Because I reckon most people will be at home and they'll be like looking for something to do. Like as far as, yeah, like UK and US. I'm getting criticised. It's got like a, trying to put my finger on what it is. Some sort of different flavour there that you just get every now and then. It's not like, it's not caramel, but it's sort of like that. Cheers, Ted. Welcome in. We're just tucking into some fine ales from Brisbane. Rare to see someone drinking Range on YouTube. Haven't you seen many people drinking Range? Oh, cool. So you're an Aussie, obviously, and you watch a lot of American stuff. Ah, cheers, dude. Welcome in. Where are you from? Yeah, I'm drinking the new Juicy Festival beers. It's always cool to get some new peeps in, and especially if they're Aussie and they can relate to the stuff I'm drinking. I've had quite a few new people come in. It's cool. Like a lot of sort of, yeah, people from like New South Wales and Queensland. At least it means, oh yeah, down in Lonnie. Fuck yeah. Do you watch many other Aussie beer tubers? Yeah, cool. Yeah, so this is what I like when you get someone that you can relate to. Like, so yeah, you live down the road from where Range is. Like, yeah, you know all about it. You would have tried their beers a million times, and yeah. So the Newstead location, is that what you're referring to? I've only ever been to Lonnie once, and I went to a craft bar there, and it was actually really good. Um, I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. If you probably said the name, I'd probably remember it. But I remember walking in there, and the dude was real cool, and he was playing like a live version of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, and they just had heaps of different like local craft on tap. Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, when I was in Tassie, we spent the majority of the time down south, so we only went to Lonnie for like a day. It was funny when I went there, Fox Friday. was this tiny little operation, real small, and like they were just starting out, and then all of a sudden they were fucking everywhere. It's such a shame to see what's happened to them. I honestly think when they were at their peak and they had the brewery in Melbourne and stuff, I honestly felt they were doing the best West Coast out there. The best West Coast IPAs and the best West Coast Pilsners I've ever tried. St. John's. Ooh, possibly. I just remember we come in from that, is it Cataract Gorge? And you drove into Lonnie, and as you got into Lonnie, you got the coast in front of you and the city, and it was like on the left at the start of the city, sort of thing, like at the start of the main part of the CBD. It was sort of on the southern side, if you get what I mean. Yes, go the D's. Fuck yeah, what a win. Cheers, George. We're going well, mate. 3-1. There's no way I would have thought we'd be 3-1. We've just beaten the bloody number one team. Max Scorn's killing it. He's a fucking superstar. Cheers, Phil. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, St. John sounds familiar, dude. That might be it. I've always wanted to get my hands on Cascade beers, Ted. For some reason, you can't get them here in the mainland. You can only get Cascade Light. And I've reached out, like, trying to send emails and stuff through to Cascade, just saying that I'd just love to buy maybe a pack off them where I can get one or two of each beer that they do, and you just never get a response. It's a pain in the ass. Can't be that hard just to fucking buy a couple of beers off them and have them sent here. There's been particular. I used to buy stuff from Fox Friday and have it sent here, and it only costs like $15 postage or something. Yeah, boy. If I do a hangout, I'll have to hook you up, brother. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. No, they don't have time for YouTube. They're too busy sharpening their machetes. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, no worries, Truby. So yeah, this is just a beer review, brother. So I'm not having anyone on here, but I might have people up here later. I did a random Twitch stream last night. We were just like listening to music, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Long sleeve or short sleeve? What for? If it's t-shirts and that sort of thing, it's always short sleeve for me. I mean, even when I wear jumpers, quite often I roll the sleeves up. So yeah, Condoms. Oh, yeah. I got no idea. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Go the D's, the mighty D's. Yeah. Yeah, I must admit that's one thing I hated using is condoms. Fucking hate them. It's one of those things I'd rather not have sex than having to fucking deal with that shit. As bad as that sounds, I just feel like I can control myself to not need one. But yeah, normally I'm in a relationship, so it's not so bad. Definitely got a tartish edge, this beer, but it is quite delightful. The sign of things to come. Generally, oat creams are a bit sweeter. They've got sometimes they'll have like lactose, or they generally have like flaked oat and wheat. Makes them a bit sort of smoother and can sort of it changes it to look hazy and sort of a different color as well. Freestyle beers. Is that the name of the actual brewery? I know there's a hop farm in New Zealand called Freestyle. I think it's New Zealand. Yeah. I did have one experience with a young girlfriend when, yeah, I would have been late teens, early 20s at the time. And we had a bit of a mishap and weren't using any protection. She wasn't on the pill or anything like that. So we had to go to the hospital the next day. Yeah. Nah, can't say I have. The old butt chug. It's like when people shelve. I'll never forget when an ex girlfriend's cousin, that me and him got on real well when I was younger, and I remember him telling me that he used to shelve stuff, and I was just like, "That's fucked up," because I just never got into any of that stuff, and he was just telling me some of the shit he used to do. I'm like, I can't believe people do that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, cool. I'll have to look into it, mate. So they're from WA. I know there's a brewery over there called Found. I want to try some more of their stuff. It's the thing with WA. There's some good beer over there. You just don't see it over here. I'm part of the Evil Mega Corp. I'm part of his subscription. He does some really good experimental beers. What you do is you pay a certain amount, and every 6 weeks he just comes up with four new beers and just experimental, and you have no idea what you're getting. And he sends them over to you, and yeah, it's pretty cool. He's just had a few dramas lately with some uh, licensing problems because he's like a sole operator now and not working he's sort of gone out on his own. He thought he had all the right licensing, but there was one he was missing, and it was the one to do with like sending beers out to people, like Australia wide. So yeah, he had to wait on that getting cleared, and apparently the last beers we were meant to get was due ages ago. So I think we're going to get double the amount next time, or a refund or something like that. Because yeah, I think I've already paid for them and haven't received them. 500 ml tins too, so a bit dangerous. Yeah. Are they sort of brewery that are good at different styles? Or do they just do hazy IPA, hazy IPA, hazy IPA? Twitch, bitch. Apparently you're on the game there, Joey. According to these random Twitch people that are coming in and saying I'm playing a particular game over on Twitch. I was like, that's interesting. I thought I was just sitting here drinking beers. I could help you make your channel look better. You're playing the same game as me. We could work together. Follow me on Discord. It's always the same shit. Yeah, exactly. Everyone wants to work with you and be your mate. They're probably all engineers and doctors from India. Popped into Weatherspoons for an ale. Irish red was all right. Yep, cool. I'm back. Mostly hazies. Had a triple Westie from them today. Yeah. Triples can be too much. There's a lot of breweries that just can't do them, I reckon. They need to just stick to doubles. I've reviewed quite a few triples of both hazy and Westie lately, and a lot of them I've been, put off by. I'm going to stop buying triples. Yeah, true. Jazzy! Time for the next one. Definitely doesn't feel like Easter for me. In saying that, like I've just been home alone and I don't really have any Easter eggs or hot cross buns or so it just feels like a normal day. I wish I had a fucking stout or a porter. Normally I do, but for some reason I just wasn't organised this year. Hello. Hello. Do you have another chat, mate? Because can't see some. You might have it on above your chat, dude. There's a link that says it'll have all messages or popular messages or something like that. Make sure you've got it on all. You might be just getting like some of the messages. There are some Twitch ones that are coming through as well, though, but I'm not reading many of them. Most of it's just shit. So I dare say that's what it is. You've probably got it on um, most popular chat instead of all chat. Yeah. Yep. I think the reason why I don't bother with TikTok is because I know from just work and experience and what I see in the world today, most people that use TikTok are a particular age. And I feel like at that age group in today's world, a lot of them don't drink. So it's just like there's no point me doing beer related content on TikTok. I just feel like it wouldn't really get anywhere. You might appeal to a few people that use it that are into beers and stuff, but yeah, I don't see the point in it. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I've been looking at places to stay in Melbourne if I decide to go down and do stuff. And I've always wanted to check out that hotel at Pentridge Prison. Sometimes it comes up pretty cheap. I don't know. Is Brewdog Bar still there? Because Brewdog closed down a lot of their pubs. I don't know if the one in Pentridge is still open. But yeah, be cool. An Asian restaurant. I went to get that Thai food again tonight and it wasn't open again. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, hardly any breweries use it. Yep. Yeah. Next beer, boys and girls, is Passion Lime. Sounds like a good combo. Double dry hopped IPA at 7%. Let's read what it says. This juicy double dry hopped IPA has been brewed to celebrate this year's Juicy Junior Festival. We've lent into all things passion fruit and lime with a double-sized dry hopped Motueka, Kashmir, Nelson Sauvin, and Rawaka Hopkeef. For this saturating double dry hopped IPA, expect a hefty haze and a thick body that brings waves of fresh lime, sticky passion fruit, and hints of New Zealand grape and light dankness on the finish. Cool. Don't mind those hops. So yeah, I think they were all on Kashmir. I think Kashmir is American, but the rest are New Zealand. Trilby's on the old Twitch. Brewdog's still there. Cool. Yeah, because wouldn't mind going back to Brewdog. I know their beers are shit, but sometimes they have some decent limited release stuff. Plus, the venue was awesome and they have good food. Definitely right about the body. Looks quite full. Looks delicious. The juicy strategically placed in the head. So yeah, this one probably a bit more of a yellow tinge. Probably in between cloudy and hazy. The body looks a bit more full. The head is absolutely fucking stunning. Fairly tight. Yeah, white, fluffy, just like floating in the clouds once you get through that shit. I'm going to say light carbonation. Let's go a whiff. Yeah, huge lime. I love lime. Beautiful. Lime boy. Key lime pie. That's what it reminds me of because it's creamy, it's limey, and it's got like a biscuity type base. Bready as well. Yeah, pineapple, passion fruit, maybe some melon. Yeah, it's got that like white grape, like Sauvignon Blanc, white wine sort of character. Comes across more tart than sweet, this one. The Italians call us limeys. I didn't know that. When you say that, though, are you referring to like English or like whites or? Split the juicy. Yeah, I should. I should have done that. It'd be too easy, I reckon, because it's just one quick gulp. English. Yeah. Cheers, Craig. How'd your night out go? Yep. Just got home. Yeah, I love that lime. It's very prominent. The saints are coming. Oh yeah, cool, dude. Yeah, I've done fuck all today. Didn't have a drink all day. No hot cross buns, no chocolate. It's been a depressing fucking Easter. No family, no contact with anyone pretty much. Didn't even jump on a stream. It's actually really quiet on YouTube throughout the day. Josh did a stream and I was going to jump on with him, but it was sort of one that he started pretty early. And I just wasn't in the mood to be drinking early. And then, yeah, they finished up and then there was just no one else around. So I'm like, fucking, I'm just going to save myself. I'll finally get that Thai food that's now on Uber Eats. And yeah, once again, not available. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You finally put Thai food on Uber Eats that I can get. I'm keen as fuck to try it. And the first 3 days, you close the whole time. If they're not open tomorrow, I'm going to smash the place. I've just been hanging on for it. Like, I've already got in my head exactly what I want to order. It's like, yeah, I've got one. I want the satay chicken as an entree, like it's chicken on the skewers sort of thing. 4 of them. I've got the pad thai with beef and the yellow curry with chicken. I want them both extra spicy. And then I've got some roti possibly. Yeah, I've got it all down to a T. It was fucking expensive, but at least it'll be like 2 or 3 feeds worth. Get the nose bag on. Let's get into this beer. So yeah, this is the third of 4. Hit that like too, peeps, especially those that have just joined. Ooh, baby. That's definitely taken the first place so far. that lime is unreal. Key lime pie. Real tangy, like tart and tangy. Lime, lemon zest, orange. Yeah, like passion fruit, pineapple. Maybe slightly grassy. Very nice. Nice body on it too, like good, like creamy mouthfeel. It's a lot more. It's fuller than that other IPA I had. I was going to say the other two, but the first beer was like a fruit sour. But yeah, you'd think if they did 4 festival beers, they would have mixed it up slightly. You got 3 hazies and a fruit sour. Give us something different. Do a stout. Do a lager. Do a westie. Just do something different. Fuck's sake. Cheers, Simo. I thought you were going live this morning, but it must have been the morning before and then tomorrow, or as in tonight. Yeah, if you get what I mean. This morning for me would have been last night for you. I was like, oh, Simo mustn't be live. The only person I seen live was Josh, as in last beer. And he was doing the usual where he's just sitting there and got like heavy music playing. I'm like, are people going to join or? Like even on the nose, just huge like lime. What do you say? Like a zingy lime and a lemon zest. Just those two just provide that like sour tart sort of edge. It's definitely got the Nelson character of the white grape, but it's sort of overshadowed. Oh, it's a great beer. It's fucking awesome. Were Range coming back to the UK at all, Craig? Had you heard about them? Like, was there any other Aussie breweries apart from MC? Wildflower or Future or One drop. Yep. Yeah. Because if Future go, you're in for a treat with them as well. Or even One Drop. You get to try a One Drop sour. Adam's definitely tried them and loves them. I like how boxing's really popular in the UK. Like everyone watches it on TV and stuff. But yeah, I'm not into boxing like I used to be. I mean, when it's fights like that, it's probably pretty good. I just hate all these what fucking the Pauls and those cunts doing it, and everyone thinks it's the greatest thing ever. I miss the days of the little Pac-Man, that little Filipino motherfucker. Hopefully, the next beer is as good as this one. I mean, all three beers have been good. Certainly, no negativity as yes. Thankfully, the big beer's a double too. It's not a triple. I'm definitely getting over these triples that are real boozy. Phil, did you what? Have you watched the last couple of videos of Boydo's? I was in contact with him today. We were just messaging back and forth, just sort of getting to know each other a bit better. We're definitely planning on doing some stuff together, so it'll be good. I think I'm going to go ahead with my idea that I had a while back, where I'm gonna start having beer tuber friends on, where I'm sort of like interviewer and their interviewee, and like just fire some questions at them, like getting to know them, sort of thing, and getting people to know their channel and their material, and yes, and like yeah, just going back and forth like banter and yarn and stuff, and sharing some similar beers or some sort of concept that you work on. And yeah, like it's something I've wanted to do for a while. So it's almost like it's sort of a thing where it's like I just have a guest on, and yeah, just I feel like most people would be keen to do it because yeah, Alex is one I want to have on. Alex is keen as to do something with me, and yeah, he was one of the ones where I thought, oh, that'll make for a really good show because I already have a lot of questions I want to ask Alex, and I feel like he sort of wants to tell his story a bit more for people to get to know him more and understand what's going on in his life, and yeah. So yeah, Boydo could possibly be the first episode. We'll see how we go, but obviously a few people here in the chat will be part of it if they want to. It's funny because I was always going to call it Beers with Sammy, just as like a segment thing, Beers with Sammy episode 1, and then the person's name. But then I was like, I said to Boydo today, I'm like, I don't know if I want to call it Beers with Sammy because his channel's called Beers with Boydo, so it's sort of like I'm stealing his thunder. And he's like, "Nah, call it that. That'll work." Yeah, yeah. It'd be just good to get to know people, like what they're. I don't know what got not only beer related stuff, but and it probably won't be just beer related YouTubers either. There'll be other people involved, but just people in the community. Like, for example, Short Straw. I'd love to just sit down and fire a heap of questions at him, and people would get to know his story and understand him a bit more and why he does what he does and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. No, it's funny. Phil, he's actually into the same music as I am and stuff. So, yeah, I feel like we'll get on really well. We're talking about concerts and CDs and stuff, and he mentioned Silverchair, and I was just like, "Fuck yeah!" No, there's plenty of good people out there. Just a good way for people to get to know other channels, and I don't know. I'm all about community, and yeah, if you can sort of help other people grow, and it works in your favour as well, and it'd be good. Just something a bit different too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was gonna have me on, but then he sort of stopped doing it. He just I haven't seen him for so long doing a video. He has popped up here in the chat a few times. I keep saying to him he'll have to come and have a beer with us again. It's a good bloke, Thomas. Yeah, some of the questions he'd ask are a bit like he was sort of going a bit too deep. How much have you got in your bank account? And like just asking sort of relationship stuff. And it's like the beer gets like more tart and sour as it warms and gets air to it. It's almost like it's a sour IPA now. Yep. Good on him. Oh, shit. All I know is the last one's going to be hard to read the back of the can because of the colour. It's like, where's Lisa? I want to see Lisa so she can pop in and say, go the deeds. Yeah. One thing that shits me is when you're tired and you got to host the show. It's what fucking annoys me at the time difference. I get tired and everyone cracks the shits, and it's like, well, it's fucking 1 a.m. here. For you guys, it's like afternoon. That's why I really would encourage people to help me out once and drink when I want to drink. There we go. Cheers, Steve. It's meant to be 1900 to 1995. He was even clubbing in Berlin when they took the wall down. He didn't even know it was going on. He was just so fucking into it. There was all chaos around him. He'd taken 63 pills and had 45 Jaeger bombs. and he was still on song one. Yeah, fucking oath. Bill knows it. Yeah, I'd never get a decent sleep, Bill. Like I haven't worked the last 3 days because of holidays, and just the way I've been falling asleep in afternoons and that, it's like I should be wide awake. I haven't done anything, but yeah, I just never get a fucking decent sleep. Did you used to do the old chewing thing, the jaw thing? We're out of control. Hey boys, hey girls, superstar DJs, here we go. We called it gumming. Is that what it says? Gumming. The tighter I get, the harder it is to read. Next is, where's Angie? Angie would be salivating at the thought of this beer and hearing me pronounce peach. Peach paradise. I just need to send a message to Angie and go, peach paradise. Triple dry hopped, double IPA, 9%. This juicy triple dry hopped dipper has been brewed to celebrate this year's Juicy Junior Festival. We have obliterated this dipper with a triple dose of peacherine, hopkeef, Motueka, hopkeef, nectaron, cryo, and a sprinkle of cocaine. Oh, sorry, doesn't say that. A sprinkle of strata. To finish, you can expect this beer to take over your palate with intense juice and saturating hop notes. In the mix, there will be big tropical stone fruit, sticky passion fruit, loads of peach, and just a kiss of strawberry dank to finish. Sounds inviting. Let's just hope it's not boozy. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not a massive stone fruit forward fan. So I feel like the last beer is probably going to be hard to beat. We'll see. Looks a bit lighter in colour, this one. Yeah, definitely lighter. It's more of like a turkey gravy, like a yellow. Last two beers were like more of an orange. So it's probably more of a like a bready base. Um, yeah, we'll soon see if it's boozy. Doesn't look like it's going to be boozy. Triple dry hop doubles aren't too common. Yeah, fair call. Hopefully, I haven't missed anyone coming in. And yeah, hit that thumbs up, peeps, if you haven't already. So yeah, nice head on this one, similar to the last, like tight knit. Looks like you got to punch it to put a hole in it. um, yeah, about 3 finger. I'm gonna say hazy appearance, mild carbonation, medium to full body. Yeah, but as I said, lighter in colour, more of a yellow this one than an orange. Looks good. Looks really good. Would be the sort of beer out in the sun. Would take a really nice photo. Let's go a whiff. Yeah, huge peach. Peach, like nectarine. Maybe passion fruit. It's not massive on the aroma. You can tell they've gone up in body. Just, I feel like the malt presence is sort of overshadowing the hop character a bit. It's got a slight caramel touch to it, so maybe some caramel malt. You wouldn't think so by the colour, but it's definitely bready, like white bread. But yeah, I definitely get stone fruit. Not really getting citrus like I did with the last two beers. Anyway, let's get into it. The fourth beer of the four. Good old Juicy Junior. Juicy baby juicy. I put it on Instagram and had Biggie Smalls as Juicy playing. It was pretty cool. Give it a bit of a shake. Sometimes it can be hard to get a decent aroma when it's got a massive head. Yeah, see, I'm just getting huge peach. Peach tea. Sweet peach tea. Let's do it. Cheers, legends. Happy Easter. That mouth feel is elite level. It's as good as Fidens and Treehouse and all that shit. It's right up there. Fucking brilliant as far as mouthfeel goes. Unfortunately, though, I just get so much peach, and it's like a fruit that I'm not a huge fan of. Like, if you loved hazies and you love sweet peach, this would probably be your favourite beer of all time because it's like really well brewed and banging fucking mouthfeel and body. But yeah, It's just too peach heavy, and it's one of my least favourite fruits when it comes to beer. Just giving you a light stroke on the Johnson. So yeah, I'll just slowly sip away at this one, I think. Wonder what the footy scores were tonight. Any footy fans in the chat? I want to know who won tonight's game. I know that Melbourne won the Savo. Yeah, boy. 3-1, motherfuckers. 3-1. Uh, yeah, I don't know what it is for peach for me. I just find it's got like a real, I don't know, like a sort of tart, tart sort of dirty like taste. Not a fan. Not a fan. I don't mind apricot, but I'm still not a huge fan. I prefer it over peach though. I don't know how people drink peach teas and all that shit. Do 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 do. Boo do 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 do. Boo do 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 do. Who knows what that song is? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Juicy baby juicy. Juicy juicy. The Cuvée is going to be interesting. Ugh, shit. I've been up and down. I've been all around. Do, 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 do. I want to see if anyone knows just from those first couple of lyrics. You're definitely on the right path with the error. Yeah, true. I don't mind a wheat beer though that has that banana-y flavour. Just I'm not a fan of like sours and that have banana. Yeah, a good wheat beer. If you get a wheat beer that looks sort of like this, like it's quite cloudy and hazy, has a good head on it, and it has that banana and clove flavour, but you also get sort of a bit of other character from the hop. But then I love when it has that like blueberry bubblegum sort of quality from the yeast. And it's like bready and wheaty and so fucking good. It's one thing I reckon if I went to Germany, I'd be trying to seek out all the different wheat beers just to find one that really hits the spot because you just don't see enough of them in Australia. I remember when my brother sort of found out I was into craft beer and coming at a day with me at a few breweries and that. And he's like, oh, I'm not really sure what style I'm into, but we did a few paddles and then we discovered that he was into wheat beers. So yeah, every brewery we were going to, he was trying their wheat beer and sort of got right into them. It's just cool when people have sort of different preferences, and I especially like it when someone likes something completely different, like a little bit off the beaten path. Like you'll get some random person that never drinks, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh no, I really enjoy a good stout. I like it when it's real rich and roasty." You're like, "Fuck yeah!" So yeah, I've had a few generous donations this week, so I've been pretty fucking poor as far as money goes. Um, I was saying recently how I've worked so much harder in the last year, as far as hours go anyway. I've done a lot of overtime compared to other times of the year, previous years. And yeah, this year is probably the worst off I've been financially, just as far as disposable income and being able to, I don't know, afford a couple of holidays and shit like this at this time of the year. It just goes to show like just the cost of living at the moment, how fucked it is. And yeah, thankfully I've when it comes to beer, I sort of was thinking I was gonna have to skimp on beer a bit for these holidays, but yeah, I've had a couple of generous donations and they've just gone straight towards beer for the channel. So I've got two packages arriving next week, and I'm going to shout out the people that have contributed, and it's good community. People sort of getting in, helping each other out. I'm never going to sort of scream poor or anything like that. They were just both random sort of donations, and one of them, the guy, sort of just all he wanted was just to see me do some beers and shout him out on a channel on a show. So that was pretty cool. And then the other one was just a random, like it wasn't even on camera or anything. I just remember going to bed one night and seeing some money in my PayPal account. So yeah, fuck, I haven't had Pirate Life beers for a while. I was thinking about doing an order through them because I still hadn't tried their birthday beers, and they've done a fresh batch of the double IPA as well. Always a banging beer, that is. Yeah, I'll have to try their wheat beer. I really enjoyed the Pilsner they did. It might have been they did it was either a Pilsner or like a Hallis Lager. It was in an orange can. Fuck, it was good. I love with Pirate Life there, they're still banging out good beers even though they sold out. No, I've got greys in my beard, dude. Like a lot of this part here, it's like all lighter. No, I just roll with them. You'd be surprised, dude, if you've seen my beard in the sunshine. I've got fucking heaps of different colours in it. Black, brown, ginger, grey, white. I mean, on camera, it probably looks similar to my hair, but my hair is definitely a lot darker. Because there'd be people that sometimes see me in sunlight and they think that like I'm a ranger because I've got red in my beard, but my hair's like dark brown. No, I don't mind going grey. Doesn't worry me at all. I do need to trim my beard though. It's getting a bit too much. I just sort of want to neaten it up on the sides and take like I don't know, probably about that much off the bottom, just to sort of neaten it up again. It's looking a bit rough. Such a shame that this is so stone fruit forward. Every other character about the beer is fucking phenomenal. Like it's world class, but all I can taste is peach. That's where it sort of sucks because, like, yeah, the brewery is brewed an absolute banger. Like, it's a fucking great beer. But because it's peach forward and I don't happen to like peach, I'm not going to score it high. Like, yeah, that's where it probably sucks for a brewery. Be like someone drinking a lager and it's a real well brewed lager, and someone drinks it and goes, "Oh, I don't like lagers. 2 out of 5," and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it's pretty fierce. At least when that particular religious group take over and Sharia law comes in, they'll look at me and think, "No, he's one of us." Cheers to all the shit politicians out there that have allowed that to happen. Do 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 do. Bow, dow, 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 dow. Oh my god! Yeah, someone has to call them out, Joey. In 30 years' time, everyone will be like, "Oh, I remember Sammy saying about this happening." Everyone just ignored it. Yeah, exactly. I'm moving to Poland. I put something up on my Insta today about Hungary. See if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, it said Hungary Hungary in 2016 cut 98% of funding for immigrants. And then it says something about all of a sudden that amount of people stop coming into the country. And it's like, are they really fleeing war-torn countries, or are they just trying to mooch off the locals? And I'm like, yep, exactly. My thoughts, exactly. Yeah. That suburb of Sydney where they all live and you can't even go there. Apparently, if you're not Muslim, you can't go into that area. Fuck that. Next time I go to Sydney, I'm purposely going to walk through there just to see what happens. Who's coming with me? Yeah, they reckon there's about 100 fucking NDIS programs in that one area. What a surprise. Yep. I want to get a Polish shirt, just a black shirt with the white and red flag, just to show that I'm on my way. There was a video I seen today, and a guy gets off the he gets on off the train into Poland, and he goes, "Look at this! I've just got off the train. I step outside the train station, and unlike every other city in Europe, there are no doctors and engineers around. This is brilliant." Yeah. I can't believe it's happening in the States as well, though. I can't believe there's areas of New York where it's all cluttered and they're playing the fucking music loud in the street and people are praying. And I'm very surprised by that. I just wouldn't have thought it would ever get that far over there. I guess it all happened though during the fucking Biden years. Yeah, fuck that. That is absolutely ridiculous. I've seen some women walking the streets in like particular areas of London, and they're just walking the street with their dog, and then they get turned away. No, sorry, you can't come up here with that animal. I'll be like, you fucking what? Fuck you, get out of my way, or it's going to bite your leg. Yeah, it's the shit attitude to have though. It's like that's what's wrong. Too many of the West are like just letting it go and going, oh, they have good food. Like, yeah, they have good food, but they're about to fucking take your land. Like, you got to look at the bigger picture. I'm sure we could get their recipes and fuck them back off. Yeah, I've heard that. I always just assumed that none of them drank, but I've had like mates in Melbourne tell me that, yeah, a lot of the young Muslim boys drink and really smash it up and party all the time. I'm like, wow. Yeah, Brussels is probably the worst. Brussels, Paris, and one of the German cities. I think it's Frankfurt. They're absolutely fucked. Also, I think it's either Switzerland or Austria. One of the yeah, like they're just dead shits, just hanging in the city, just openly dealing drugs and inappropriate behaviour to women and that, and it's like they just get away with it. No worries, brother. Thanks for chiming in. Yep. Yeah, well, in a lot of those European nations, they're knocking down churches and putting mosques up. So that's like the complete opposite. I'll never forget the footage of when I seen a huge gathering of them around one of the main cathedrals in Melbourne. And in their own language, they were saying, "We're here to take over. This will now be a mosque." Like, that's fucked. And yet we just let them get away with it. Imagine if you had a heap of Christians in like a I don't know, Iran or somewhere like that, standing around a mosque going, "Oh, this will soon be a Catholic church." You would be executed on the spot. Yeah. Show us your cheeks. The worst thing that's happened in England is they've let a lot of them get into like Parliament and that, and that's how it starts. It's the same with like in Australia in workforces here. If you the Indian and Chinese, they will look out for their own and they won't give a fuck about the locals that they take over from. So like if you all of a sudden have a big corporation that's like Aussie owned and all of a sudden you pander to the whole equal equality, like equality and having women in particular roles in different ethnic groups and that, you're just cowering to them, and then all of a sudden, every single person that's a leader of that company is Indian because they've got into a position. They've then promoted their brother, their cousin, like they just look after each other. And all of a sudden, it just completely gets taken over by them. And all of a sudden, all the original workers are sort of forced out. They couldn't give a fuck about us. And that's what's wrong with Western society. We're too opening. We're too accommodating to others and don't realise we're getting fucked over in the meantime. Yeah. See, I would hate to see the statistics of like um, sexual assault and that sort of stuff throughout Europe and the UK at the moment. I bet you percentages have just gone through the roof, and the government just won't talk about it because it's predominantly ethnic, like, yeah, immigrants that are up to no good. They'll try and tell you that it's just normal locals and white folk, but the numbers will clearly tell you that it's way more than that. Anyway, back to the beer. I might even do the cuvee now, I reckon. So I think I could easily say what my favourite was. So my favourite was the double dry hopped IPA, which was passion and lime. That one. And then my second favourite would have been the oat cream IPA, the tropical crush, which was the pineapple forward one. And then I don't know, it's such a shame because that last beer, just based on brewing and like the appearance, the body, the mouthfeel, like it was absolutely elite, like world class level. But unless you're a massive fan of peach, you're not going to really enjoy it. So for me, it's probably my least favorite, but it should be like rated so much higher. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not giving it a rating because if you were just solely going on whether you like that flavor or not and just basing on everything else, that to me would be like a 4.8 beer. Like it's that good. But yeah, I just don't like peach. So yeah, I'd have the fruit sour at number 3 and then that at 4. But yeah, anyone out there that has these, if you're a peach fan, let me know what you thought of that, the bigger one. Because yeah, in my opinion, everything else about it was elite level. Like I'm sort of annoyed with myself that I don't enjoy peach. Because yeah, that's a fucking fantastic beer. But yeah, good solid 4. I sort of hope if they do it again next year, they mix it up a bit. Maybe just have 2 hazies, either a stout or a lager and a sour, or or even a West Coast or something. Just having 3 hazies and a fruit sour. It's like everything's real fruity. You sort of want to break it up slightly. I mean, they have stouts at the festival, so yeah. At least if I keep what's left of them, I've got something to drink afterwards. Yeah, for sure. I reckon I'll do a Twitch. Yeah, I always feel bad. I feel like when I talk about this shit, there's going to be some people that will hate me for it, but I don't think I'm being racist at all. I just feel like I'm looking out for myself and my country. Like, it's not a good thing when every local person is battling because they're letting too many other people into the country and they're mooching off our money. Like, I don't see how that's being racist. It's just being real. And it's not race anyway, it's religion. Yeah, for sure. I don't mind stepping on toes. I normally say it how it is. It's good though because I feel like most people sort of agree with what I have to say. There's a lot of Aussies that feel very strongly about it at the moment. And I just look at how the country was when I was a kid, and I wish we could go back to that. It was just such a better place. Like your average family could afford their own house with the mum staying at home looking after the kids. Yes, the dad had to work hard, but at least families functioned a lot better then. They were able to have more children. I don't know, everyone knew each other, good community. You're actually looking out for your neighbours, and there was fuck all crime, and it's just such a better place. So yeah, I'll do a cuvee anyway. I may as well do it with the fruit sour. Fuck it. You only live once. And then the little bit of each that's left, I'll enjoy them on the fucking after party. Oh. Adding that little bit of fruit sour has just made it so weird. I always think though the thing that sort of worries me is like because I'm doing live beer reviews and quite often it goes off tech like we go down these rabbit holes of talking about this sort of shit and I think fuck like imagine if the brewers watching this, like what would they think? And there's probably a lot of people that would watch it and probably go, oh, but this is all right. They're keeping it real. They're just talking about life stuff. Obviously, there's going to be some people that would hate it and go, what the fuck's this shit? It's meant to be beer related. And yeah, I guess it's my channel. I can do what the fuck I want. So yeah, it just pretty much looks like the first beer. Cuvée. Yeah, it just looks and smells like the fruit sour. I probably should have left that out, but oh well. Let's do it. Cuvée, motherfuckers. Oh, that was weird. It was like having a super hoppy, boozy sour. I would not recommend trying that. Yeah. So we're probably going to head over to Twitch again, legends. So hit the thumbs up on this one if you haven't already. Yeah, been going for 2 hours. Good solid stream. Always enjoy doing the side by side stuff. It's cool. Yeah, I've got a couple of singles I want to do tomorrow. I've got a West Coast Pilsner by Banks. What else do I have? There's a couple of Mountain Culture there. Garage Project, Kicks. The Distributor by Cocons. I want to do that again. Yeah, most of them are singles anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone here in the chat knows where my Twitch is if you want to find it. If anyone doesn't know, it's just short and stout beer reviews on Twitch as one word. So yeah, we'll head on over there and I'll just open it up as a panel like I did last night and have some tunes playing. Cheers, legends, and we'll see you again soon.